Welcome to this week's edition of Rocky's 2-Minute Warning. The wild card weekend's over with and we're heading to the divisional championship games. Lots of interesting matchups this week. Can Tebow knock off the Steelers? And what about San Francisco at home? How are they going to stand against New Orleans and the powerhouse that's Drew Brees? Jeremy?
Denver, New England. I don't know where to go on Tim Tebow. This is a tough one. New England's been starting slow. You know, they won their last 5 games, but they started very slow in 4 of them. Versus the Bills, they were down 17-0, came back. Versus the Dolphins, they did the same thing. New England didn't have a tough schedule this year. I think they played only 2 teams that were over 500. They lost both those games. So they're not, I don't know if they're the team everyone thinks they are, but in saying all that, they'll beat Denver quite handily, I believe, at home.
And to all of our New England fans out there, I know that you can respond and chirp back on Facebook to Jeremy's comments about New England.
I said they'd win.
And what about New Orleans visiting San Francisco?
Well, people make a lot about Brees playing outside, you know, off the turf and whatnot. It's supposed to be 65 degrees in San Francisco, no wind on Saturday. You know, as great as their defense is, Alex Smith's just not going to put up the points that Drew Brees is. It's only, I think, 3.5 point spread, but you know, I think New Orleans wins that by maybe 7 to 10 points.
But San Francisco is known for coming from behind, so we'll see how that makes out. Over on Sunday night's games, we've got Houston at Baltimore. Baltimore is a 7.5 point favorite, and as good as Houston looked last week, they were playing Baltimore. All the time in the world that T.J. Yates had is not going to happen with Ray Lewis's defense. From a quarterback matchup, I think Yates and Flacco. Yates might be a little bit better, but it really doesn't matter. Flacco was the 33rd rated passer, but they are a running team because in Baltimore you have 2 rays of sunshine, Ray Lewis and Ray Rice. I wouldn't be betting that Houston is going any further, but they did win their first ever franchise playoff game, so kudos to you guys last week. Oh, also, Baltimore was undefeated at home, so.
We'll talk about a hostile environment for a rookie to be playing in.
Yes, more than a little bit hostile environment. Of course, then we got the big game. I think maybe people are putting a little more faith in the Giants as they head into Green Bay than I can possibly fathom. You've got an 8-point favorite for the Packers there, and as good as the Giants looked last week, there just seems to be almost no weakness in the offense of the Green Bay Packers. They're playing at home. I can't imagine the Giants coming in winning at Lambeau. I mean, Eli can have the game of his life, and if the G-men can stand up on defense, maybe they make a game of it, but I just can't imagine. So look for Green Bay to win that one. Also this week we got the Sea Dogs in town for 2 games, including a huge matchup against Shawinigan. It's not a playoff game, but it may as well be. I think we're very well going to end up seeing Shawinigan and and the Sea Dogs play for the Q Championship, with both teams then going on to the Memorial Cup. So this is just the beginning of what should be a very interesting matchup. That's it for this week's Rocky's 2-Minute Warning.